Good day everyone. As I can see, all of our registered participants are now online and we can start with the webinar. So I would like to welcome you to the ADOxx.org webinar about the interaction with external API, and we are going to show you the example on the social media and wiki scenario. My name is Nedim Rifat-Begovic. I'm the moderator of this webinar and I'm going to demonstrate you the scenario. All microphones are muted, and please type your questions into the chat window, and at the end we will have some time for questions and answers. And all the questions we don't answer now, we will answer later via email. So today we are talking about the API and web service invocations. We are going to show you how to generate wiki pages out of ADOxx, how to send tweets automatically from ADOxx, and how to retrieve the information back from Twitter. I'm showing you now an implementation of a modeling method which is extended by a functionality external to the meta modeling platform through API calls on web services. So in order to realize that, mechanisms for push and pull invocation to external services have been implemented. So let's start with the generation of our wiki page. I'm going to open now ADOxx. I already implemented the library, and we are going to, there's a hello webinar test model. We're going to create now a new empty one, for example use case diagram. Let's call it webinar example, and let's just make a simple model with an actor who is called, for example, presenter, and a system which is called, for example, webinar system, and with a use case which is called presenting the webinar. Let's just resize it. The first step, so here you have the buttons which activate or call an ADO script in the background. And now it will take some time till the wiki page is generated. Depends on how many models there are and also how fast your PC is. So it can take some time, and after a few seconds we will get a message which will ask us if we want to create a wiki page for the whole model, or for the whole model and for each class. So the code is running now behind, and it should be done in a few seconds. Now we called our push invocation, and now we get the message if we want to export all instances. I will say no now because of the time it would take even more time for each class. So let's just click no. And now we will get our own wiki page which is created from the model. As you can see, here you can see our classes, and let's move on. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to send a tweet out of ADOxx. So let's go back to the tool, and here we have this button which is called generate tweet, and we will write something now. For example, thank you for joining, and now it's 12 o'clock and 4 minutes. Let's press OK. And here we see already the tweet posted on our ADOxx training page. And now we're moving on to retrieving information from Twitter. So we showed you till now that you can send some data out of XX, that you can push it. Now we're going to use the pull invocation and to retrieve some data back to ADOxx. So I'm already logged in with our official Twitter account, and I'm going to comment to reply on this tweet. For example, great webinar, and now it's 12 o'clock and 5 minutes. Let's hit reply. Let's refresh it. Here you can see there's one reply for now. Let's go back to our tool. And it also takes some time depending on the internet speed, on how fast Twitter is processing the new data. But the tweet is already back. So here you can see one Twitter reply have been added to the model. So here you can see also retrieving data back from the wiki page. This has not been implemented yet, but maybe one of our community members will implement it also. You can do it also if you want. So you can, for example, create the wiki page, and someone can write down, maybe you should change this attribute or put some data description, and you can also retrieve that information back from the wiki page to ADOxx. I would like to thank you for listening, and now is the time for questions and answers. So as I said, please type your questions into the chat window. And also later, if you have any questions, you can send them to our email faq@ADOxx.org. Okay, I see already one question. Where to download this scenario? Of course, so let us open our ADOxx.org and go to frequently questions. Let us scroll down, and here you have the scenario collection where you can find multiple scenarios which you can use, implement it, change to your needs. Let's open social media and wiki, and here you can see all the documentation, the ADO script which is used in order to realize this scenario, the library. And I hope I answered your question. Are there any more questions? So like I said, in the case of any questions after the webinar, you can of course send them to our email, or if you would like to have a on-demand webinar, we can organize it also for you. And in order to stay up to date with the latest information, please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or join our LinkedIn group. And I would like to thank you for watching, and till next time.